welcome to today's video, and I know it has been forever. I am so sorry. I will explain everything in a upcoming life update. But yeah, also if you may hear that my voice sounds a little bit icky, it's because I'm ill right now, but it's been such a long time and I just wanted to make sure I got a video up for you guys to let you know that I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, let's crack on. So recently a few of you had messaged me asking about the Degusta box. Now for those of you that have never ever heard of it, it is at the moment only a UK based food subscription box. So it's the same way that the makeup boxes work, in the fact that you pay them and then you get a box full of stuff that you don't know what's coming, which also makes it exciting. But with food, it also gives you the chance to try things that you wouldn't normally. Now, some of the things that I got in the first month of like 2016, so the January box, is things that I know I would never go and pick up or look for in a supermarket, if it was even available in supermarkets. But it does give you the chance to try things. So if you are someone who is, you know, open to trying new things, then I think this would be for you. So anyway, I kind of got off topic. A few of you messaged me. I hadn't personally, I'd heard of it a lot because I've seen a lot of YouTubers review it and talk about it, but I'd never tried it myself. So I messaged Degusta, and they were really, really nice, and sent me a box to show you guys, and I have it today to show you. So just down to the nitty gritty before we get into it, the price of this box is £12.99 per month, but there is no commitment. So for example, if you had one more month and they were like, oh actually this isn't for me, you don't have to have another box. But the really, really awesome thing is that they gave me a discount code for you to use, which gives you £6 off. So your box will only be £6.99. So either way, it's worth a try. And the amount of stuff you get, I honestly wasn't expecting. I was like, well, this is a big heavy box, yay! Okay, so if I move back, you can see how big it is, right? It's massive. Now, what I also want to mention is I did say it was only available in the UK, and the delivery company that delivers it is DPD, which is fantastic because it's like the best one out of all of them, because they will send you an email saying that it's due for delivery soon or whatever, and then they'll give you like an hourly slot within the day that they're going to deliver it. So you then have an option to change the day. Now I had to do that a couple of times because it came while I was at work, so obviously no one was here to accept it, and I don't like my neighbours having it because different story. But yeah, so I finally got my hands on it. Now I have opened a few things, but I'll just give you like a sneak peek as to what's inside it. There's like loads of stuff in there. So it all comes really well packed, by the way, and it did look really pretty until I like ripped into it. But yeah, okay, let's start off. On the top there was, oopsie, like a bunch of leaflets which are like coupons. What's this one? I think that one's just an information one. Another one, give you sort of like recipe ideas, which I think is good because I'm gonna need that for one of them, and I'll tell you why. And then they also put in something which says the January box, and then it tells you what's in there along with how much they are, and yeah, it's quite interesting really. So just if you wanted to know any more about it, but I'm not gonna bother reading these out to you because why? Okay, so let's start off with the first thing. These are a little bit squished because there were some heavy things in here this month. But the first thing is there's Jordan's Country Crisp in fruit and nut. Now these they do like in Asda and stuff, and I'm sure they're more expensive than what's actually on that leaflet, unless you get them on offer. I do like these. I used to have these as a kid, but I used to have the ones with the chocolate in because obvious reasons. So yeah, those will definitely get used up. And also another thing is, if you don't like something, there's bound to be someone in your family that will eat them, or you know, will at least try them. This next one is a Yushoy, could be saying that completely wrong, and it's snappy rice sticks in sweet chilli and lemon. So as you can see, these were open last night, but myself and Chris are both ill and can't really taste much anyway. Generally I have a very, very low tolerance to spice and chili, and like my mouth was burning weirdly. Chris was like, what the hell? I'm like, no. But yeah, so they're a bit weird looking. They're only 96 calories per serving. Oh, I don't want these to go in my face. But that is what they look like. They're a little bit weird looking, but they'd be good as a snack, I think, when I can actually taste them, because I'm not tasting anything at the minute, as you can tell. This next one, which I am excited to try actually, weirdly, is the Slim Noodles, because they're like squishy, and when I'm lazy, only have, you know, those like super noodles, which are hard, because I don't like pot noodle, because I just don't. But these are actually really like not bad for you at all. Look, they're all green. Oh, green! And they're only 9 calories per 100 grams. And then it says just serve them with your favourite sauce. This looks super simple to do. I might eat these today and then maybe give you feedback, but yeah, you get those. The next thing you get are these thin crisps, and they are in original, and it says thin sourdough rye crisp bread. So I'm presuming like similar-ish to Ryvita, which generally tastes of cardboard most of the time, unless you find one that you like. But these are good, especially if you're like on a diet and stuff, and like little snacks. And I might take these to work actually, because then I can just like eat them, but then they're going to be loud, aren't they? So I don't know, but again, I will try those. This next one I tried to try, and was just like, okay, I can taste this. And this is Plain Jane 90% cocoa organic raw chocolate. Now it also says it's free from dairy, soya, gluten and refined sugars, and it's naturally sweetened with agave nectar. Now, ooh, I love chocolate, and organic raw chocolate is it's very bitter, because like chocolate without them putting all the very fattening, very bad, very nice stuff in, is very bitter. They put all that stuff in to make it taste nice. And I tried this because like I was like, yeah, I've just had my dinner and I want something sweet, and I thought, well, let's try it. And I had some and I was like, oh my god, this is really, 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 really bitter. But the good thing is, in their little thing, they put a little recipe of how to actually use this, and it is mint chocolate baked oats. So that is something that I'm gonna do, because like I can't eat this as it is, as much as I would love just like a slab of chocolate. Like I can't, and it's a strange consistency. Like I've never like touched like raw chocolate, but it's like squishy, like how normal chocolate melts. I feel like I'm just chatting rubbish right now, but whatever. The next ones are similar, but they're just different flavours, and these are, this box is gonna fall, cooking sauces, and this one is Malaysian Alaska cooking sauce and Thai Massaman curry cooking sauce. Now again, I am rubbish with spice, and I have no idea if this is gonna be spicy. Oh, this one I don't think will be. So it's got coconut milk and lemongrass inspired Malaysian Alaska curry. I think it's quite mild. This one's got spices in, so my mum might have to have that one. But yeah, like these have got good dates on them too, so they'll definitely get used also. This one, oh man, I meant to put this in the fridge. This next one is cold press golden delicious apple juice, which looks like this. I just feel like this would be so refreshing if I'd put it in the fridge for, well, overnight and then drank it. Oh, I really want to drink it, but I can't. But I am actually excited and looking forward to just sitting down with that, because it's quite hot today, and I don't know if it's because I'm talking and oh, my voice. Yeah, I don't know, it's just really hot, so yeah, it'd be refreshing. The next thing, I feel like this would be better for kids, but oh, we do. I was thinking, oh, it'd be good if you have kids in the house. And then I was like, oh, we haven't got any. I was like, oh, but we actually have my niece and nephew around, which are coming around tomorrow. So I'm going to see if they actually eat these. These are fruit bowl and they are blackcurrant flakes. I'm pretty sure these were around when I was a kid. And I did used to eat them actually. I don't think... Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I ate them, but I'll see if the kids will eat them. But either way, it's definitely a good good snack. And these are full of natural colours and flavours. They're suitable for vegetarians and they're gluten-free. So, I mean, they're quite good for you, which is good. And then the next one I definitely won't be touching, just because I don't consume things like that, is beer. Which I'm sure there's usually a male in the house that will drink beer. There is no male in our house, so I'm not sure who this is going to go to, and I'm not even going to attempt to read out that word because I haven't got a clue. But I don't like alcohol and I don't drink it because it makes me very, very ill. A lot of people like to call that lightweight, but either way it makes me very ill and I'd rather not. So yeah, I won't be drinking that, but it's still like a nice thing to have. The last one my mum is really excited about trying is this Clark's Carob Fruit Syrup, and this is natural sweetener for tea, coffee and baking. It's quite watery really. I'm sure I've heard of the brand, but never this actual like carob fruit syrup. It says it's a healthier alternative to sugar, ideal for tea or coffee, drizzled over porridge, pancakes and cereals, or within sauces, dressings, marinades and baking. This has a really good date on it too. So that concludes everything in the Degusta January box. Altogether I got 11 pieces products, which of course some of them have more than one thing in, so you actually get more than you think. I'm like really intrigued to see what they would put in next month's box, because I don't think you'll get any clues or anything like that, but I would be really, really interested. And also if it's something you guys would want to see, then let me know. They have also launched a UK Instagram, which, as you know, I am like in love with Instagram, and it is Degustabox _UK, and I was getting really excited because they posted some pictures, and like in the back I could see, like here, if you can see that, there's a box that says Reese's on it, and I was like, oh my god, yes, please send me that. But no such luck, not this month at least anyway. I think it's like a really good way of like topping up your cupboards, and also trying things that you wouldn't normally. I know my mom had her eyes on a few things, such as the raw chocolate, such as the carob fruit syrup. I'm sure there was more, and she was like, I'm gonna try it after you, of course. So yeah, like it's definitely a hit in my household. But yeah, let me know if you would want to see another box. If so, put it down below, and I can get an idea of how many of you would be interested. Also, don't forget there is that discount code you can use to get yourself, like, it's nearly half off. 99p short of half off. No, it's not. That's wrong. My maths. Never mind. I'm ill. You cannot judge me. Either way, you get £6 off, and that's like a massive, massive saving. And then especially like it's not that much if you just want to try it for the first time. But yeah, I will leave all of their links and stuff down below along with the discount code, so you don't type it in wrong or anything like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Again, let me know down below if you want to see another box. Apart from that, don't forget links to my Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr and Twitter are down below, so if you want to come over and follow me, that would be awesome. Apart from that, we'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!